So welcome to Beccas Commands part 2 from me. I've assembled 2 sprues worth of the French command figures. Stuck the 2 mounted officers on nails using water and super glue, and put on all the arms and drums and standard on the rest of the figures. Now I have to say that some of these are very fiddly at this scale, so I had a bit of bother actually getting the arms to stick, so you've got to take your time over it. It's no good just no good thinking that you've stuck an arm on and then it falls off and you have to put the flipping thing back on again. Also found you may have to trim the arm socket, let's call them plugs, that the arms go onto, because these seem to be a bit long in some cases. The guy here, if I just get in, he's fully assembled anyway, so he's no bother whatsoever. I like him, he's no trouble. The drums are particularly awkward, so you may again have to trim the plug on the knee that holds the drum. Otherwise they just keep falling apart on your hands with super glue. I think maybe polystyrene cement might be a better option for these. They're quite soft, but that might be a better bet. You know, the stuff that you use for assembling airfix model aeroplanes and ships might be a better idea. I may try that with the next one. I've got a poly cement here, plastic model kits only, so I'll try that and see if I get better issues, or better results rather. So you get 4 of these sprues, lots and lots of spare heads on there. So you've got the big hats, you've got smaller hats. Let me just zoom in a bit here. You've got hats with a great big cockade on them, and one of them comes with a backpack. And there's the fiddly drum. So yeah, 6 figures in each one. 5 standing, 1 on horseback. It would be really nice if there were 6 standing figures and a mounted officer in these sets, because I tend to have to import another drummer into each of these sets, which I might have to do actually. That's a good point. So I'll have to dig out some French drummers, which means I'll have 2 different, well, not necessarily 2 different drummers. If I get 2 Eschi or Retileri drummers and put them in one set, and then take 2 drummers from these sets and put them in another command set, then it won't look quite so strange, because the drummers will at least match. So yeah, 4 of these in a pack, which is damn good value, and you get lots of spares when you've assembled them. Gives you a bit of variety with the headgear, and the spares go in your bits box for converting other figures, which is a nice thing about the hat sets. You get lots of options, and you get lots of spare parts. For the sword arms, you get 3 options. One who's got it rested on the shoulder, another 2 that are sort of signalling or marching onwards, so you can put them in quite a variety of positions as well. You only need 2 arms per set. This one is the standard bearer, and the other one's a standing officer, so he can have any one of those 3 arms, as can the mounted officer. Nice to sort of mix them up a bit so that the command sets don't look identical. It's up to you, but at least you get the option. There's the plug on the knee there for the drummer. So as I say, I found trimming that slightly makes it easier to fit the drum. I get the drum fixed together first, make sure that's well and truly dry, and then apply it to the knee. The heads can also be a bit fiddly because it's such soft plastic, they keep bouncing off. So you've got to make sure that your super glue is very tacky by the time you get to put them on. But as I say, I'll try with the poly cement, see if it's better for this. Okay, there you go, Beccas and Beccas' followers, part 2. Now to start priming them and getting ready for doing the painting. Okay, take care everybody, hope you're having fun in the sun, as I says, up in his man cave, sheltering from the heat. So thanks a lot for watching, and see you soon. So I've got all 4 sprues now fixed together. I did actually find that the poly cement was much better as well. What I also found was with these guys who are the standard bearers, that cutting off the plug that the arm socket fits on is probably a better idea, because they're just so fiddly it's beyond belief to actually get them on. So I cut off the plug, I keep calling it the plug, and just put some super glue on the shoulder and then dipped the arm in water and just fixed it that way, which was a quicker way of getting it together. So there's a little bit of trimming to do of various bits of glue, like on this guy, on his shoulder, that needs trimming. I was just going to probably leave these overnight to dry, because the PVA on the bottle tops needs to dry on a few of them. And I've done a variety of hats on some of these guys as well. So some have got the infantry shackle. Drummers are all the same, which reminds me I need to find 4 more drummers, don't I? Which I'm about to do. And one of the, there he is, so one of the mounted guys I've put on a proper shackle as well. The other 3 have got the large hats. So yeah, I do like this set, I have to say. Really nice set to do. So what these have got to do, there's the sapper there, is just dry overnight so that the glue fully holds, and then crack on with them. So doing it for Beccas. Keep your dander up, mate, and we'll see how we get on. Alright, see ya, thanks for watching.